He's usually pretty calm.
I do, yeah.
Okay. As soon as Chris gets back, we'll start meeting.
Did you say something, Greg? Speaking up. When you hit your phone, people say they're here.
You can't hear Greg.
I can do it. I don't know.
I can talk into it.
The master, that's what I was trying to do. The master's up.
Turn up the master, turn up this down.
I can hear you really good.
Can't do that.
Let's see which one you are. We're live.
Okay. Well, we've got 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and start the meeting. Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. First thing on the agenda is reorganization. I will accept nominees.
I nominate Tom Hauser for president.
Second?
All right. I'll accept it. So we'll go vote by roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
Okay. Vice President, I'll nominate Randy.
Second?
Motion made. Second. Vote by roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
And also vote aye. 2022 meeting schedule. We have typically in the past had it the first Monday at 6 p.m. and then the second Tuesday at 8 a.m.
And that's worked out great, the days. I'd like to request on the third Tuesday.
Third Tuesday.
We would change that to 9 o'clock a.m. versus 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Due to my work schedule, sometimes it's very hard to get my work done, to get in here by 8.
Okay. So you want to make that in a motion to the
Yes.
all of it?
Yes, I'll make the first Monday at 6 p.m. meeting and the third Tuesday at 9 a.m. for our meetings. Now that will change holidays and stuff like that, but
Sure.
With exceptions, yeah.
yes.
With exceptions, yeah.
All right.
Second?
All right. Motion made and second. Vote by roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
And also vote aye. Vote 3-0. And we'll change. The only difference in previous is we'll go to 9 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. Okay.
Thank you.
No worries.
Approval of the agenda is next on the agenda. One thing on it, on the agenda, the agreement for the future energy solutions, I have not seen that yet. Have you gotten that out? I mean, so I'm not sure that,
It was emailed to us by Ron, and then I lost it, and then I found it again. But it's in our emails, and I think it's from Ron.
Yeah.
okay, I've been having.
That's why I
trouble
lost it.
Finding it.
I lost it and put it in the wrong folder.
Did
I
it
couldn't
get-
find it because I kept searching for his name, but it wasn't from him, it was from Ron.
Well,
Did it get sent to Chris?
And I think that was a time difference.
I don't think it has.
Problem
Okay.
with the emails too.
okay. Chris, have you seen?
Yeah, I
it?
saw it. I had a lot of comments I sent back to Ron. I haven't heard anything back from him yet
Okay,
on the
so
comments.
I would suggest we take it off the agenda. And then there's been some other,
Yep,
okay, so I think we need to look at that.
okay,
I don't think, I mean, I personally not ready to vote on it.
Good.
We'll take that off the agenda.
Can we add a PTA BOA discussion, just to make sure that we hammer that one out and make sure that when we're going to put it on an agenda?
Sure.
PTBOA.
And also understand, make sure we can ask Chris some questions and make sure we understand.
Right, because I had some questions too for
Yeah.
Chris on that. I know.
And he may know him and may not know him, I'm the answer wise, but
No,
at
that's
least we'll get him to him.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine.
Okay.
You just shoot me an email or call me or,
I think we can just put it in.
oh, do it during this meeting? Okay, good,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
You want to do it right after Pam and just get that over with, and then,
That would be fine with
Yeah.
me. So you want to make the agenda, the motion to approve the agenda minus the agreement with Future Energy Solutions and adding that? Is that how you want to?
Sure. So motioned.
Okay.
Second that motion.
Motion made and second. Vote roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
All right. Agenda approved with the changes. Next thing on the agenda is Pam Goffman.
Okay, the only thing I have was payroll that was distributed to the county employees yesterday for a total of $148,220.13.
Any questions or comments?
I'll make that motion to approve.
So, seconded.
Motion made and second. Roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Motion made, second, carried 3-0. Okay, the next thing, you want to just start out with the questions you have on that, Greg?
Yeah, I just know that it's a position that we haven't filled in a while, and so I know that we probably need to put it on. We didn't put it in this packet, and it's kind of like the PSAP, it's just kind of like gotten forgotten. So we just need to, I think, put it on the next, we need to post it, and then we also just need to appoint it. So I don't know if we can do that in this meeting and still do it at the same time we did the PSAP one, but I don't think that's enough time, to tell you the truth, but.
Well, we haven't notified that we're going, a resolution several years ago that we have 6 weeks notification.
Right,
So.
right,
That's a resolution, not an ordinance.
yeah. We're doing the PSAP one in February, is that right?
February.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so, if it's this, that'd be the
When
second.
when do they meet? Will we be able to make that?
When? Who's this?
Hmm?
Who? When do who meet?
Not the PSAP, the.
People aboard.
Yeah,
Usually near year end, usually.
right, so we have plenty of time to
Plenty.
appoint that.
Yeah, yeah. But we just need to get it on the agenda so that we do go about that process, so.
Okay, you want to put it on for 6 weeks from this meeting, so we have plenty of notifications?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, is there any other questions on it?
Which meeting?
It will be.
Are you putting it on a meeting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Agenda? Which one?
6 weeks from
6 weeks out.
So it'd probably be the second
Second
week?
meeting in February.
Yeah.
February.
And then the council.
In contact Mindy, so we'll be good.
So the council has 2 appointments on that too?
Hmm?
Is that on their docket for tomorrow? Those appointments?
No?
Probably not, okay. So I'll get with David, I'll kind of give him a shout out there. Well, Charlie's right there, so is Paul, I'm sorry, I didn't even think, yours right there, but you got 2 appointments too.
For what?
Peterborough, is that how you say it? PTABOA. It's the property tax appeal?
First we've heard of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you want me to contact Mindy and have her to get,
Yes.
what do you want me to?
Got to get the qualifications to that posted, right?
Right.
So.
I need to, or is there somewhere where I'm gonna get information on this to properly advertise it? Because I have it look as like it's political affiliated, and they have to be.
I'll get you the qualification.
Yeah, required level 2s, and
Yeah. I think it's in the IC
I
code,
don't
so.
know how if it's politically affiliated, but it's 2 different bodies that appoint, but I don't know if that's still the same, if it's 2 bodies that appoint.
It is.
Okay. All right.
Are we gonna have time, is there gonna be plenty of time to post it after you find the qualifications, or how do we wanna handle that?
I can get her qualifications tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come out
should
in
be.
Monday's paper.
Okay,
Because
so
tomorrow's
that,
Wednesday, so the quickest it could be advertised would be in Monday's paper.
Which would be time.
so we're
We're
plenty of
good.
time. All right, sounds good.
All right.
All right,
Easy peasy.
good?
Good.
All right. Next thing is board appointments, we're taking in alphabetical order. I think we'll have, Teresa will read the board, and she's got a quick synopsis of, and then the people that have applied for that. And then I'll entertain nominate in a motion form would be probably, since there's just three of us here. So, all right,
Okay.
Teresa?
Okay, the first thing I have is the Alcoholic Beverage Board. You have one appointment, it's a one-year term. The council also has one appointment on that board. And as of right now, the only letter of interest you have is your current appointee, Mark Howland. The council appointee has also indicated his interest for the council. So Mark Howland is the only one you have on your list. And he is a fairly recent appointee.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to appoint Mark.
Second.
Motion made and second. Vote roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
Mark Allen it is.
Okay, and there is a form that'll have to be signed by all three of you on that for the board to be sent to the state. The next thing I have is the Animal Welfare Control and Education Board. You have two appointments to make. One should be a member of an animal welfare organization, and one is a member of an ag animal organization. Your current appointments are Shannon Sturgeon, who is a member of the Humane Society, and also Adam Fisher, who is a member of, I think it's the Cattlemen's Association, the ag animal. Both of those have expressed they're interested in being reappointed. You've had some letters of support for Shannon Sturgeon that has been made aware for you. And we received also a letter from the Humane Society supporting Jim Carter. And Tanya Rankin has expressed her interest as well. I think she's a Humane Society member as well. I didn't get an affiliation with the letter. Is that correct? Thank you. These are 4-year terms.
Is the requirement just to be affiliated with them or recommended by them?
Must be a member
Okay.
of an animal welfare organization or a member of an ag animal organization.
Okay.
Well, I'll make a motion to appoint Shannon and Adam, if you want to take them both at the same time.
That's fine. I'll take a
I'd
motion however you want to do the
Rather
motion.
take them separate, and I'll do Adam Fisher first.
Okay, I'll second Adam.
Okay, motion made and second. Vote roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
Adam
We have a
Fisher?
question from the audience on this. Are you aware, you have read, I'm sure that you have read the statement stated in section 4, article D, that states the appointment and how it's to be done and where it's to be done. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
You're talking about the 30 days prior to the meeting?
Correct.
What's that?
I believe in that ordinance, there's a piece that says that the recommendation for this board must be made 30 days prior to this meeting.
It also says, at least 30 days before the expiration of office of a member of the board, the organization that made the appointment shall appoint a successor. That's what it says. That's the writing, and that is the writing in the ordinance, and that's exactly the statement.
Do you have a copy of that?
I mean,
Can you give us a copy in?
Sure, I would,
And Chris, please?
sure, I want Chris already aware of it.
No, I'm not. I'm not aware of everything in every ordinance. I'm not arguing with you, but I wasn't aware of it.
What I'm saying is, I have nothing against Shannon. I think she did a fine job.
Jim, you probably should come up here so folks can hear.
All right. Well, let's go with eligibility.
I don't recall ever an organization making appointments.
Let's go by what it states in the ordinance. I would like for the Chris.
I think we should. And respect for you, Jim, and what you're bringing up,
It's,
I
it's,
would think that maybe we should table it.
I understand the statement, but there is one statement I'd like to make.
Mhm.
You're the commissioners, this is the Animal Control Board. There is no reason for either the commissioners or Animal Control Board not to be able to understand or read the ordinance. That's my argument, and I want the public to know that this, I believe this is political, and I also want you to let you know that I applied for that in good faith. I applied with it in this statement, and you'll see in 30 days. It's right there in black and white. And as far as I'm concerned, you have no excuse for not knowing that was in that article, section 4. It's just, it's plain as day. And not only that, so does the Animal Control Board. That's what they're supposed to be, oversee that, and they're supposed to make sure that it's followed. So why should you have to table something that's black and white, right there in the ordinance?
I recommend you table it until I've reviewed the ordinance, and I will let you know what the ordinance says, and then you can make the appointment at the next meeting.
I respect that, but here's,
Well, then why are you arguing with me?
well, there is one
I
argument.
understand that you're upset.
No, I'm only upset about one thing. I'm only upset what I just told you.
Exactly.
But the section part of that is that you've already appointed someone, and they're going to meet this month. I want to set in there because I've been appointed by the ordinance stated, and I do not want not to be not seated there and be on that board. Now, you want to table it for a week or 10 days or whatever you want to do, but what I'm saying is that would upset me if you intentionally know it states there and exactly what it says and you go against it. You're going against the very ordinance that you created. So you don't have an excuse not to know it. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a
to take
motion
action
to
on this.
table it until Chris reviews it.
You'll have to second it.
I'll second it then. Okay. I second it. Motion made and second.
Tom and Brandon. Yeah, Greg, did you say no?
I said no.
Okay. 2-1.
Okay. 2-1. We'll do just table it. We're not. All right.
Okay, the next thing you have is the Convention, Recreation, and Visitors Promotion Commission. You have 3 appointments. They are 2-year terms. Current appointees, Joe Herman and Brad Peter, have indicated they wish to be reappointed.
Brad Newton, not Peter.
Oh, I said Brad Peter. It's Brad Newton, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I have Peter. Brad Newton. Ian Jarbo does not want to stay on the board, and you do have new interest. Did I have that right on your forms? Okay, good. New interest is Stephen McConnell, Charlie Baumeister, Sandy Taylor, Kelly Harding, and Lisa Noble. You've all seen their letters.
Oh, did you read Megan
Megan
Rust?
Rust?
I'm sorry?
Did you read Megan Rust's name?
Convention Recreation. Oh, I didn't mention Megan Rust. Megan Rust, sorry. I need to look at my other form. I've been swamped today. Yes, is that the only one I missed?
Yes.
I'll go off of this one.
Yes.
So Stephen McConnell, Charlie Baumeister, Cindy Taylor, Kelly Harding, Megan Rust, Lisa Noble are all new letters of interest. Joe Herman and Brad Newton have indicated reappointment.
You want to take one at a time, or how do you want to do that?
I got 3 if you want them. Lisa Noble, Cindy Taylor, and Kelly Harding, my 3.
Hold on here. Who were they?
Lisa Noble, Cindy Taylor, and Kelly Harding.
Lisa Noble.
They can have a motion.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you don't want to take all 3, we can break them apart.
Well, are you going to second that? or-
No.
Okay, well, motion dies for lack of second. Okay.
We can take all 3. I can give you my 3, or we can do one at a time.
Let's do.
I'll just shoot my 3 out there. Brad
Betty
Newton,
Cash wants to speak. Do you want to allow her to speak?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, I do think you do have to consider something.
You want to come up here to the
Oh,
mic?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you don't care to come up here.
I mean, I don't want you to make I mean, I'm fine with whatever decision you make. I don't want you to make a decision and then someone go through the rules and it's a bad decision. Brad Newton is a lodging facility owner. Now, the ordinance does say that we will have up to 2 lodging owners on the board.
Brianne's one.
We have 2. We have Breanne Walsh and Brad Newton.
And camp doesn't count?
I get nothing from camp.
Because a camp would be but is it,
I get nothing from them. They're really not considered in the lodging listing. Okay?
renting or furnishing rooms, lodging or accommodations?
Yeah.
That would count? Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't count, but the ordinance does say, and I don't have it with me, but it does say that we will, as long as they apply and are willing to be on the board, that lodging owners and lodging affiliations have precedence over anyone else. I mean, you can look it up in the ordinance. Just FYI, Brad and Joe are both on the board, and Brad is a lodging person. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
Okay.
You want try your 3?
Yeah, I'll say Brad Newton, Cindy Taylor, and Charlie Ballmaster.
Okay. I'll second that. Because Cindy being on there for lodging, I think is a good thing. I mean, and then Charlie worked for the hotel, and then Brad, so I think lodging has a big part of this.
Yeah, that's kind of what my thoughts was also.
So I second, vote by roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
No.
And I'll vote aye. Motion carried 2-1. Brad Newton, Charlie Ballmeister, and Cindy Taylor.
Charlie Ballmaster, Cindy Taylor. Okay, next is the Health Board. You have 3 appointments.
2 appointments.
Two. Oh, excuse me, hold on, I didn't turn this off. 2 appointments, 4-year terms. One is a physician appointment, and one can be either a general public appointment or public health related. The physician appointment has been Dr. Bailey, Dr. Thomas Bailey, and he has indicated that he wishes to be reappointed. The previous general public appointment was Alan Krieger, and we have not received anything from Mr. Krieger. You have new letters of interest from Lena Goffnett, Monica Weisling-Stutzman, Dr. Adam Brockman, J.R. Flynn, Kelly Connor, and Christy Gogol. And keep in mind that the Health Board is a political affiliation requirements. Right now, you have a Democrat and a Republican position, so it really depends on if you are, what you're considering for Dr. Bailey. If you're going to reappoint Dr. Bailey, then your other appointment must be a Republican. And I have received that Dr. Brockman stated that he doesn't claim a party affiliation. Monica Weisling-Stutzman, when she applied last year, she stated she really didn't have one, but if she was going to pick one, it would have been Democrat. J.R. Flynn is Republican, Kelly Connor, Republican, Christy Gogol, Republican.
Lena Goffnett's Democrat.
Yeah.
Okay, this is probably a question for the county attorney. Like with Adam Brockman there,
I don't see why he couldn't serve, because it says no more than 4 from the same political party. He's not claiming a political party.
okay.
He's my first choice, so I'll go ahead and nominate him, Dr. Adam Brockman. And then on the public side, I would do Kelly Connor.
I don't want to be in debt. I don't know if I know he's a doctor of chiropractor. I don't know if that counts as a physician under the statute. I have to look. I don't have a problem if you guys want to approve him, subject to me glancing at it to make sure it's okay. That's my only question. I'm not questioning the fact that he's a medical professional, but I don't know if that qualifies under the statute as a physician or if you have to have a medical degree.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. And I'm okay with that being part of the motion.
But like I said, I'd be happy to check, and if he's approved and it's okay, if he qualifies, that's fine.
So that would be taking Dr. Bailey out of it then?
It would take Dr. Bailey out of it, yes.
I'm sorry, Greg, who was your second one?
Kelly Connor,
Okay, thank you.
who's been in healthcare at Owensboro for 8 some odd years. And
I
has
will
it.
second that.
You don't want a second, you want to second either one of them, or do you want?
What I would like to see is keep Dr. Bailey as the physician, then Dr. Adam Brockman as the other choice. That's what I was looking at.
Okay. Take him single.
If we can,
Dr. Adam Brockman first, if that's all right with you.
yes, as the, not as the doctor, but as the, from the public.
Well, I guess you could, hold on.
The other appointment can be from the general public or of a medical.
Either or.
Let's see.
Or can't be.
I think, I don't know there's a prohibition on having 2 licensed physicians on.
We,
In fact, I mean,
you have Dr. Hubert is already on them.
Yeah, there's no limit to the
in
number.
fact, it says at least 2 of whom are licensed physicians, which to me indicates there could be more than 2 licensed
Right.
physicians.
I think it would be a good thing if we could, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So that should not be a prohibition.
I kind of feel how this is going anyway, so make your Dr. Bailey a motion. Let's do that one first,
Okay.
if you want to.
You did a motion for Dr. Bailey?
No, I did not. I'm asking if you want to.
Yes, I will.
And I won't second, but Tom, you have the chance to.
Okay,
What about the other one? Now,
We're just doing.
We're doing one at a
doing the
time.
doctor right
We
now.
we've motioned to get rid of all the other motions prior to this.
okay.
Wipe the slate clean.
Wipe the slate clean.
Got it.
And the first motion is Dr. Bailey?
Yes,
Yes.
And that's
And-
by
and I did not second.
Randy.
Randy.
Okay.
I made the motion to Dr. Bailey.
I'll second Dr. Bailey.
So that's 2 to 1.
And
Well, I
vote,
haven't voted yet.
vote by roll call, Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
No.
Okay. Second, carried 2 to 1. And entertain a motion for the second one.
Dr. Adam Brockman?
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made and second. Vote by roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
And also vote aye. 3-0 for Dr. Adam Brockman.
Given that Dr. Bailey is a medical professional for sure, I don't need to check into Dr. Brockman.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
He probably would qualify anyway, but I did want to check, so that'd be fine.
Okay.
I have a question on that. Could a licensed nurse practitioner be considered a physician?
No.
I don't believe so, no. I have looked at that one before, a few years ago. And probably a chiropractor can be, but I just have to look. I don't know for sure. They don't go through the exact same training as a medical doctor does, so.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right. All right, the next one is the Hospital Association. You have one appointment. It's a 4-year term, currently held by John Werner. And we have gotten indication that John wishes to be reappointed. And you also have interest from Balaji Kashyap, J.R. Flynn, and Kelly Connor.
I'd like to see Kelly go on there myself, so that's my motion.
I won't second that motion.
Okay. Nice, second.
I'll make a motion to put John back on there, John Warner.
And I'll second that. he's been involved with this.
Chris, is that a conflict of interest with the hospital employee voting?
Hospital Association is not the Perry County Hospital, it's a separate corporation. It only meets once a year.
That says it's irrelevant, it still has to do with the hospital.
No, it's not irrelevant. It's not a hospital affiliated entity. It's they do own the land. And they rent the land to the hospital.
Just paid on there.
What do we have? Do we have a second?
Right now, we have a motion and a second
Second,
for
but
John.
no roll call.
Yep.
Right. We'll vote for roll call, Randy.
Aye.
Greg,
No.
I'll vote. Aye for John Warner.
Okay. Plan Commission. This has been a vacant position, and the term of the position actually expired at the end of 2020. So this would be a 4-year term that would end on 2024. We have had a couple letters of interest, and I don't think one of them for sure, I don't think qualifies, and I wanted to verify that with Chris. They have to live or own property in the jurisdiction of the County Plan Commission.
That's correct.
And Mike Johnson from Troy lives on 400 Franklin Street, which is there on Highway 66, right in Troy. Jeremy Ramsey lives out on State Road 545 in Troy, but he does own property in Derby.
Does Mr. Johnson own property otherwise?
No.
I could not find
Okay.
anything else for
No, he does not.
Okay.
I verified that with him today.
Okay.
Okay.
So it appears he would not qualify, but
Lisa Noble also did, but she lives behind Wapaka. I think she's inside Tell City limits.
yeah, if you're inside the jurisdictional limits, you don't qualify either. The 2 mile.
I asked her to be on it, and then I realized where she lived. I thought she lived someplace else, and I was wrong, so that one's my fault.
Okay, but she hadn't,
She did apply.
Oh, did she?
At
I
the dead of the
didn't see-
wire, it was like at 4:45 or something today, she applied.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
It's like my email closed at 4 p.m.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion for Jeremy.
Okay.
I think there is a problem with that appointment though, possibly, right, Chris?
Well, I haven't been able to discover that yet.
I think
I've been looking.
I think that we probably need to table this one, to tell you the truth.
Okay. What's the potential issue?
He actually is a felon, and I don't know if you can appoint someone that is a felon to a public
Oh.
office.
A felon cannot hold an elected office for sure. under the
Yeah,
Indiana
we just don't- I don't know if you
Constitution. I
can-
haven't figured out yet whether they can hold an appointed office.
Right.
The only thing, yeah,
Didn't know
alcohol
that.
beverage board is the only thing I.
Yeah, well, some specifically say that. You
But
cannot.
I'm worried that there's a general law out there, and I don't want
I
to,
doubt it because that one specifically says it, but I agree with you. It's
Yeah.
something we need to spend a little time looking at.
yeah,
You want to table it then?
I
table it,
think we
yeah.
should. There's not anything I'm aware of interest,
Yeah, we better do that.
On the-
Be safe.
coming up in the next month or two.
And I apologize to Jeremy but I had to bring it up, so.
So somebody make
Yeah,
a
Make a
motion.
motion.
motion to table it.
I'll second that motion to table.
Motion made, second, Carrie, Greg
Yes, aye.
and Randy.
And just for the record, are
Aye.
we closing the letters of interest?
I think we probably should keep it open, to tell you the truth.
If we're tabling the appointment, yeah.
No reason not to.
No reason not to.
I mean, I
Yeah.
just need to know in case that comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still open?
Still open.
Okay.
Can we put a deadline of, is there a way to make a motion now for the deadline of the PSAP and the PTAOB and this one to be like the day before?
As far as yeah, I mean, yes, because
Can I make that motion? Because it makes it a lot easier on Teresa, it makes it a lot easier on us, that we're not, getting
The
last
day
minute.
before as opposed to the day of?
Yes, please. Like 5 o'clock the day before is the closing of the letter of interest for those
How about
three.
4 p.m.?
make it 4.
4 p.m., sorry, 4 p.m., sorry. Thank you, Teresa, for correcting that.
That's fine, if you want to put that in a form motion.
Yeah, I would like to motion that the three boards that probably will happen in February which is the PTA BOA, the PSAP, and the Plan Commission, those three, the deadline for letters of interest be 4 o'clock the day before that meeting.
I'll second that motion.
That was a mouthful. And I said,
Okay, motion made and second. Vote by roll call. Greg?
aye.
Randy?
Aye.
And will this be our normal practice from this point forward? Because we have been accepting them. I think it would be, I agree with it.
It makes it so much easier on Teresa, and she's not buried, and it makes it easier on me, I know too, just, being able to look at the names and.
Instead of the day of, the day
Yeah,
before.
because I'm afraid someone, if the day of, someone puts their name on there and I have no idea who they are, I don't have a chance to reach out to them and, ask them questions or see what their
makes sense.
background is or anything,
Yeah, I don't know if we had that actual ordinance, but we can make
I
that
don't.
resolution.
I don't think there is one.
I don't remember years ago if it was an actual written resolution or if it was just a
I think it was
discussion you all
something
had
stated.
back several years ago that,
I remember talking about it, but I don't remember if we made it.
and we've consistently given the period of time, but there's no reason you can't cut it off the day before.
Yeah.
Can I just make a statement that we
Yeah.
can put it in there that
Okay.
Okay.
all letters going forward
4 PM the day before.
be
the
turned
meeting.
in, okay?
And on a Monday appointment would be the Friday then, the business day.
Put it business day. Yeah. We have to redo the motion or
You better redo it,
okay.
just to make it clear.
You do that mouthful, huh? Well, okay, so all appointments from this point forward, the closing of the letter of interest deadline will be 4 PM the day before the meeting. All the appointments.
Business day.
Business day of the appointments, thank you.
Since you normally meet on a Monday evening, it'd be the Friday before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll second that.
Motion made and second. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Carried 3-0.
Okay. Next is the Port Authority. You have one appointment. It's a 4-year term. Steve Seibert is your current appointment, and Steve has indicated he wishes to be reappointed. You've also had interest from John Oberhausen, Cindy Taylor, Kelly Harding, Neil Warner, and Jeremy Ramsey.
A motion for Neil Warner.
I won't second it.
Okay. Motion died. Like a second.
I'll motion Steve Seibert to stay on the board.
I'm gonna have to agree with Randy. He's doing a great job with that. He's got a lot of qualifications, so I'll second it. Vote by roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
No?
2-1. Steve Seibert.
Okay, next one is Public Defender Board. One appointment, it's a 3-year term. Current appointment is Paul Malone. He's indicated he wishes to be reappointed. And one other letter of interest was from J.R. Flynn.
I nominate Paul Malone. Make a motion. Stay on.
Okay.
No. No second.
Honestly here, I mean, JR has applied for a lot of boards. I mean,
Causes Paul to have to abstain from votes on the council.
I, you know, I don't think I'm gonna second it,
I'll do J.R. Flynn.
and I will second that one. Motion made and second. Roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
No.
Okay.
2-1, J.R.?
JR.
Okay. Next is the Public Library Board. You have one appointment, a 4-year term. The council also has one appointment. Jane Land is your current appointee, and Karen Herwig is the council current appointee. Both of them have indicated that they want to be reappointed, and you've also had a letter from Deirdre Mundy. And that's all you have for Public Library, one appointment.
Motion for Jane Land.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made and second. Roll call, Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Also vote aye. Dean Lynn?
And there is a form to fill out, or to sign at least, and there will be just the president and that. Okay, next is Redevelopment Authority. You have 3 appointments. They are 3-year terms. And your current appointees have all asked for reappointment, and they are Pam Krigelka, John Oberhausen, and Pat Clark. You've also had letters of interest from Balaji Kashyap, Susie Nugent, Cindy Taylor, Kelly Harding, Sherry Flynn, J.R. Flynn, Randy Cole, Jeremy Ramsey, and Kelly Connor.
I do Kelly Connor, Cindy Taylor, and Sherry Flynn.
Okay, hold on then. What
You
was
want
his
to take
first
these
one?
separately? Or one at a time?
I'll do 3 if it's okay, if that's a good
Name your
suggestion. If
3.
not, we'll split them up.
Okay, he said Kelly Connor.
Kelly Connor, Cindy Taylor, and Sherry Flynn.
Okay.
I won't second that.
Okay. Died for lack of second. You want to?
Can we do Kelly?
Individually?
Kelly Connor?
Randy?
Yeah, I'll do Kelly.
Okay. Kelly Connor, Greg?
Aye.
Vote roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Also vote aye.
For, I can't hear.
Kelly
but-
Connor.
Kelly Connor.
Kelly Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll make a motion for Pat Clark for the second one.
Okay. I'll second that. Greg?
No.
Roll call. Randy?
Yes. Aye.
And I vote aye. Pat Clark. Well, in the,
Need one more.
since you each nominated one, I'd like to nominate Balaji. I mean, he's a good man in our community. I think we should get him involved. So that's my motion.
I'll second that motion.
Okay.
Okay,
Roll
motion
call.
made, second. Yeah, roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Also vote aye. Balaji?
Balaji?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's,
Okay. Next is the Redevelopment Commission. You have 3 appointments. They are 1-year terms. The council also has 2 appointments. Your current appointees are Paul Malone, David Aitchen, Carol Hagedorn. All 3 of those have indicated they wish to be reappointed. The 2 council appointments, John Shear, Bill Dickerson, have also indicated they wish to be reappointed. And additional interests are Balaji Kashyap, Stephen McConnell, Kelly Harding, Cindy Taylor, Sherry Flynn, J.R. Flynn, and Randy Cole. It's Redevelopment Commission.
I would just like to keep it as is. Carol, David, and Paul.
okay,
I'll second that motion.
okay. Motion made, second. Vote for roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Also vote aye. They're doing good things.
Yep.
Keeping the 3 current, is
Yep.
that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Zoning appeals is still vacant. Indiana 15 Regional Planning Commission. You have 2 at-large appointments. They are 1-year terms. One of the at-large appointments can be a commissioner. Your 2 at-large appointments were Joe Herman and Tara Damon. Joe has indicated he wishes to be reappointed. Tara Damon does not wish to be reappointed. She's focusing on other areas, as indicated in her letter. You have additional interest of Balaji Kashyap, David DeMichael, Cindy Taylor, and Jeremy Ramsey.
I'm good with Balaji and David.
Randy?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Okay, motion made and second. Vote by roll call. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
And also vote aye.
With Balaji and David. Okay. And there are forms for you to sign. 2 at-large forms. President of the Commissioners only.
Okay. One more?
I may have also
One
other
more.
forms here. I think I didn't give you the health board forms.
Okay.
I need to give you those two.
No, I don't think you did.
This is just the, I think it's just the president again for the health board. Gotta keep up with the forms. The ones require forms, some don't. Okay, Tell City Plan Commission. You have one appointment that must be a Republican appointment or not of the Democrat Party, in other words. It's a 4-year term. Dale Sprinkle was your current appointee. I had a verbal from Dale, but I have not received a letter. The verbal was that he was interested, but I did not get a letter, so just wanted to put that out there. Balaji Kashyap has indicated interest. He lives on Summerfield Road. That's within that 2-mile extension, I believe, so
Yes.
that would fall. And then David DeMichael lives on Seymour Road. Both of these gentlemen had actually indicated their interest in the in the Plan Commission, but they actually would fall within the Tell City Plan Commission.
Which makes them not eligible for the
I'm
county
sorry?
plan
Correct.
commission.
They're not eligible for the county, but they are for the Tell City.
So if we don't have a letter, we probably can't appoint Dale, right?
I mean, it's unfair.
Yeah, I mean, if I start that, you know.
Yes. So, and these are two good candidates.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Because if we could, that'd be, but we can't. Okay. All right. Balaji, the only question I have on him is he has contracts, a lot of contracts with the city. Is that going to matter at all in this position? I hate asking that question. I hate asking those questions, but I just wanted to ask it.
Not automatically, because the Tell City Plan Commission, of course, votes on zoning matters and, you know.
But not really anything that would attribute to a
No,
conflict
that's
of
not,
interest,
I mean, if there
right?
was a particular, let's say, let's say some business was gonna apply for a rezoning and he had the contract to do all the computer work.
He would have to abstain.
He should abstain from that, yeah.
But other than that, it's fine, right?
It should otherwise be fine.
Okay.
There's no there would not be an automatic disqualification.
That's what I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
That was my thoughts too, as long as he didn't vote on things that were underneath him, then he would.
Correct.
Very similar to what I do, just to be
It
publicly
is. Yeah.
out there. There are things that I can't vote on because I have business contracts.
That's right,
so.
same thing.
Okay, so I don't have a problem with Balaji on that one either.
I think either one would be good.
Yeah,
You only have one appointment, is that right?
one
Yeah,
appointment.
okay.
I'll second that motion. Karen?
Motion made and second, and vote by roll call. Greg?
Balaji?
Yes.
Mm-hmm, Balaji. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Also vote aye.
Okay. That ends the public appointments. The internal appointments are ADA and Title VI Coordinator, which must be a county employee. I currently hold that position. It's a 1-year term. I didn't give you a letter, but.
I have no interest.
I didn't give you a letter, but I'll remain as your AD and Title VI Coordinator if you
Okay,
want.
I'll make a motion for that from Teresa, so.
Yeah, that's fine, and it's by appointment too, so, yeah.
Okay, so you second?
Yep, second.
Okay, vote by roll call. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
Also vote aye. You got it, Teresa.
Actually, it's not really a part of the job description yet, but
It probably will be.
it may be in the future
Probably should
for
be.
your county administrator.
Somehow or another.
Okay, Indiana 15 Regional Planning Commission, you have one commissioner appointment. Currently, it is Tom Hauser, it's a 1-year term.
I'd like to see Tom on there since he's been on there for several years, so I make a motion for Tom.
I'm fine with that. Second.
Okay, motion made. Second, Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Okay.
There's a form that needs signed for that one. Okay, the Perry County Development Corporation Delegate. That's a one-year term, and it's currently held by Tom Hauser.
I would like to see one of the other two.
I cannot.
Huh?
I can't do that one because I do have a contract with Perry County Development Corporation at times. I do work for them. It's not
Okay.
a solid contract, although I do work all the time for them, but I am called on sometimes to do IT work for them, so there's
Yeah, I
no
think
way I can do that one.
This is really just meet at the annual meeting.
This particular one is an annual meeting.
Yeah,
And
delegate.
vote for the directors, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then that would be useless for me to do it, so.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that, if that's okay with the other two.
So Tom, are you?
I'll make that motion,
So
Randy.
it's Randy?
Yeah, and they're abstaining from all of
I'm
it?
abstaining from it all.
Okay, so it's 2-0.
Okay, and I need a signature from the president on that. And
Okay.
I'll fill in the rest.
All right.
Personnel Policy Committee, it's a one-year term. Currently Tom Hauser.
If one of you two guys want to.
I nominate Tom Hauser.
Comes with being president.
All right, I'll do it, I'll just, if you the one you had
Do
interest.
you want to do it, Greg?
No, sir. I'll vote on it when it comes to us. How's that sound?
I'll second that, Greg. Sorry, Tom.
Motion made.
Because of you, man.
It probably should go with the president's seat.
It doesn't have to, but I,
Yeah.
yeah,
It doesn't have to, but it'd probably be a good thing, if it would, in my opinion.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Randy? Aye.
Aye.
Vote. Roll
Aye,
call.
sorry.
Greg?
Aye.
Okay. Also vote aye, I'll accept it.
And then the only other thing I listed was Plan Commission, because there's really no term limit with Plan Commission, it's by virtue of office. And that's currently Tom Hauser on the Plan Commission.
You want me to stay on that, Tom?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one I do stay on that.
I'll make a motion for Tom.
Second.
Okay, motion made and second. Randy?
Aye.
Greg?
Aye.
3-0.
And anything else that I shared with you are just appointments that are not yet expired, that are currently held by positions, and there's nothing, no election or anything at this time is going to affect that, so
Okay.
those
We'll do
really
it when
don't
they
have to be
come.
visited at this
A month or
time
so
unless
till they
somebody
come
wants to
up.
resign from it.
Okay. All right, next thing on the agenda is Teresa.
Okay, we have an additional appropriation request for timber sales. This occurs whenever the Indiana DNR cuts timbers on state-owned lands in the county. And when that happens, they will give back to the county 15% of the net proceeds from that sale. And then of that 15% net proceeds, half of that stays in county general and half is to be distributed to rural and volunteer fire departments within the county that have a cooperative agreement in effect with them, and the division, or Indiana DNR Division of Forestry. The amount that needs to be appropriated out to those entities totals to $792.21. They would go to equally out to Anderson Township Volunteer Fire Department, Cannleton Volunteer Fire Department, Central Perry Volunteer Fire Department, Perry County EMA Rescue, Rome Volunteer Fire Department, Tell City Volunteer Fire Department, and Troy Volunteer Fire Department.
You get $12.
Those are the 7 that are listed by the Indiana DNR.
So wish it was more, but I motion that we do it, so.
Some years it has been.
I'll second that. In some
Motion
years
made.
it is more.
I know, but it's always nicer if it, but
Yeah.
it's a nice thing, but it would be nice if it was more, so.
So they'll each get about $113.17.
I think it's more than we got last year. I didn't get very
Right,
much
generally
last
not a lot.
Yeah,
Last year, I think it was only like $70.
year.
yeah.
It was really low.
Motion made and second. Vote by roll call.
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Also vote aye.
And then the transfer request is just due to the fact that we are on a new budget year, and the amount that was appropriated in the animal shelter department was all appropriated to the animal shelter contract line item.
Right.
And in order to continue paying Harrison County for animal control services, you'll need to transfer some money from the animal shelter contract to that line item, kind of like what you already did in 2021.
And I think in November or December last year, the 2 months that the contract was in place, we did what, like $550, Pam? Was it two different invoices for $275?
I think so.
And there's one still outstanding that has not been paid yet.
Yeah,
That
for
hasn't been paid.
January.
It's under 1,000.
Yeah, so, I mean, if we did probably $8,000 or $9,000, it's probably enough to transfer at this time. I don't want to transfer the whole amount, just because there's a, I want to keep a hope that we're out actually pulling towards the animal shelter actually coming back, so. But until then, we have to pull from this one to pay for our Band-Aid.
I think we're making some progress.
Yep. So, 8K is my motion to transfer?
Okay,
8,000.
8,000.
I'll second that motion.
motion made and second. Greg?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Carried 3-0. All right, miscellaneous? Yes.
Greg just mentioned he hoped there's still a shelter in the works. He's aware there's a young lady from Harrison County Animal Control that is working on putting the program together. I texted her after the meeting started. She's not ready yet. She ran into some obstacles, but there is someone putting that proposal together.
Okay, well, as soon as we can, that would be great.
That's what we all
It's
told
early.
her.
It's real early, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and she's got a lot of energy, so I got a lot of hope, so.
Yes, it takes somebody with passion and energy to do it.
And I think a lot of the officers have met her, right, Alan? So, I mean, they like her, so I think, what's it?
That girl will do well.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah.
will do well.
Lots of energy, lots of
I've talked to her.
knowledge,
Yes, I've talked to her also.
yeah.
And
So
just
we
for
just gotta give her
y'all,
some time.
for your information on the table part, Shannon did send her letter was sent in November 30th by email, and Teresa has a copy of it.
Okay,
So that exceeds the 30 days.
okay. All right, next meeting.
Ready for next meeting?
Mm-hmm.
January 18th, that'll be Tuesday at 9 a.m. here at the courthouse.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
This board will not.
You might need to sign something here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We got to
We might sign that one, right?
Right, I mean, and if it is, it is.